In the beginning, there was only one world, the first world, and people acted very improperly. So the gods sent down jaguars to eat everyone, and everyone died.
And the sun blew up.
Then the gods created a second world, but the people had no wisdom, and the gods created a great wind, and all the humans turned into apes, and everything died.
And the sun blew up.
The gods created a third world, but the people had no respect and made no sacrifices towards the gods. The gods then created a volcanic eruption, and everything caught on fire, and everything died.
And the sun blew up.
In the fourth world, people were very greedy. The gods created a great flood, and all the people turned into fish, except one couple. They were spared and told not to be greedy, but they were greedy and then turned into dogs. Bark, 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 bark.
And the sun blew up.
The gods created a fifth world, but needed someone to carry the new sun. Nana Utsin, the ugliest god, and a wealthy god volunteered. They had to jump into a fire, and a wealthy god was very afraid. Nana Utsin decided to jump in, and in turn created a sun. Ashamed, the wealthy god then jumped in. The sun was created.
When Quetzalcoatl and Tezcatlipoca looked down, they could only see water. Inside a huge goddess, so they ripped her in half, and from her body created the earth.
Quetzalcoatl wanted to create humans, but first he needed to get food for them. He stole corn from the ants and planted it. Then he needed bones, so he went to the Lord of the Dead land to get his dad's bones. Lord of the Dead land said yeah, but Quetzalcoatl had to blow a conch shell. So he did, and he got his dad's bones. He then stabbed himself, and with his blood and his dad's bones, created humans.
Tezcatlipoca thought the world was sad, so he called Quetzalcoatl. He told Quetzalcoatl to go to the sun god's house and get the musician that lived there. At the sun god's house, Quetzalcoatl showed up to get to the musician, but the sun god said no. Tezcatlipoca got mad and killed the sun god. And Quetzalcoatl took the musician and brought him back to Earth. And the Earth had music.
That dream I'm dreaming, but there's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move I make feels lost.
The Aztecs did not create their myths, but took them from the people they had conquered. In unusual fashion, many Aztec myths require both human and godly sacrifices to preserve life in the universe. Sacrificing human beings to the sun was an important part of Aztec religion, and they often went to war to do so. Death and rebirth were also very important themes in Aztec culture, as evidenced by all the death and creation in these myths.